Hey, this is, as usual, the Psychotic Comedian for show number 68. Go with my first bit. Let's go and do. I always wonder with people, when they have like their graduation and they pose out there with their families, with their caps and stuff. I always think, what would a theater graduate do? Would he hit like a variety of poses, like this? Because he's a theater graduate. Next bit. I remember back in the 5th grade, I did a book report, and I was a little bit different from the other kids. I did my book report on the joy of flying. It's about a woman who overcomes her sexual hang-ups on a flight across Europe. And I got in front of the class and talked about it, and I was like smoking. This is a fucking good read, class. This woman goes and sheds her sexual inhibitions by going across Europe. And the teacher goes, whoa, Paul, this is a little too racy, but go ahead. I'm starting to tingle all over inside. So the class was, ooh, yeah, read on, Paul. There's a bunch of 5th graders. I go, she screws a pirate on the board of the SS Bimbo, and his name was Bob Scratchit. And Erica fully allows her love petals to open up to anything with a dick. How about that, UPTV? Not doing good memorizing today. To sum up, this classic is great for any red-blooded 5th grader. And the teacher goes, whew, Paul, that was quite a read. Is it hot in here or is it just you? Let me spread these legs and you get the 8 3/4 inch Shaftmaster in me. How about that, UPTV? Next bit. I saw Ozzy Osbourne on Howard Stern the other night, and the dude ain't doing very good, UPTV. He got diagnosed with his 3rd nervous condition. He could barely walk. And in fact, when his wife Sharon, they take a walk, he can't walk very well. She puts him in a wagon like you do a dog with arthritis. So Ozzy's going around, ha ha ha, crazy, all aboard. He's in the wagon. Okay. Sorry this show's starting a little late, folks, but I met a special someone at my Weight Watchers meeting last night. I'm starting to put on a little weight, and her name was Puffy Penny. And afterwards, I said, well, Puffy, after the class, do you want to come back to my place and we can do some sexual gymnastics to shed some of those pounds? And she said, yeah, sure. So we do stuff, and we did so many positions, UPTV, I didn't know which end was up. And the Kama Sutra sexual positions novel had nothing on us. All right. Jason's filming me today. It's usually Khalif, since I'm going to be doing this on Thursday now. Anyway, I'm going to set the scene here. This title is called Paradox on 41 Hump Street. Okay, we got a swinging condo over here with a bunch of swingers, and we have a house over here with the guy, with the dad and his 13-year-old son. Well, one night the son heard out of the window, I'm coming, I'm coming. And he tells his dad, Frank. Well, Frank marches over to the house, And a naked woman answers, and she says, yeah, I'm Frank, your neighbor. She goes, what the fuck do you want? He says, my son heard that someone's coming, and he wants to know where she's going. And he has a spelling bee tomorrow, for Christ's sake. He goes, yeah, I have a spelling bee tomorrow. And the woman arches up her ass and goes, can you spell this, Jimmy? And anyway, she says, Jimmy, boy, look at those shoulders on you. Have you been working out? She goes, yeah, I've been hitting iron a little bit lately. And she goes, you want to come in for a couple drinks? She goes, yeah, sure. His dad goes, back to the house, Jim. He goes, oh, shucks. 2 weeks later, he talks to, his mom says, where's, or the dad says, Frank goes, where has Jimmy been lately, talking to his mother? And she goes, I don't know, but he seems to be studying a lot over at the neighbor's house. So, everything turned out pretty well there. How about that? Onward, upward. Let's see, it's a song. The other night I went to a bar called the Denver Jockstrap. I go in there, I have a few under the belt, and I go to the woman behind the bar. She's like 25, says, you are the most beautiful, gorgeous thing in the world. And she goes, whew, that's a really raving comment from someone that sees 3 of me. And I said, well, seeing 3 Jennifers is better than 1. She goes, yeah, my place after work at 7 o'clock. How about that? I did comments on one of the shows before. Here's some more comments I've gotten thus far after 68 episodes, UPTV. Paul Skinner, you should go to jail for all the things that you've made worse in this country. I don't think you should be so proud of yourself. Damn you. Parkland College president, Paul, take a class, you dumbass. You ain't got nothing else to do. This is the 3rd time she said that, UPTV. Paul Skinner, you're living proof that someone should have practiced birth control. Get a haircut, pretty boy, you hippie. Well, it's about time for a trim. Is Ron Jeremy? Yes, Ron Jeremy really is my uncle. Like I said before, he's a distant relative. I live here, he lives in L.A. Okay. Paul, me and the Pi Pi sorority want to fuck your brains out, you stud. That sounds okay. Number 8, keep up the good work, old chap. So I got a few good comments and a few bad ones. So sorry the show, I've been getting a lot, sorry the show starting a little late, but I got like part A, part B. Part B, sorry the show starting a little late, but after me, Puffy Penny didn't satisfy me sexually, so I went home and had all night, masturbation session from 11 at night to about 8 in the morning. Well, I was jacking off to iPhone. They let me talk about anything on this show about that. But anyway, it was from 11 to 7. After 6 hours, the iPhone caught on fire and it flipped across the room. But I got it back and but I cooled it off and I finished up about like I say 8 in the morning. So I guess it's a good thing the women don't want anything to do with me in this town because they couldn't handle the ride anyway. How about that? All right, okay. Here's all the mental disorders I have, UPTV. Bipolar disorder, depression with psychosis, obsessive compulsive disorder, social anxiety disorder. God, how did I even get out of bed this morning? Generalized anxiety disorder with psychotic features, panic disorder, walking corpse syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder, seasonal affective disorder, paranoid schizophrenia, body dysmorphic disorder, and last but not least, Alzheimer's disease with psychotic features. How about that? Shuang, got that in there too. I think that's the bits, and now me and Jason is going to set up, and I'm going to do like, I don't know, my 13th or so original song. Hey man, we're back after the bits, and I haven't done a song for a while, so I'm going to make an attempt at this one. This is called Inner Screams. So let's rock on this. Deep down inside my inner soul, I try to forget about my troubled past. Maybe one day I will be free at last. Try to find some peace of mind in a world full of chaos. This is an epic task that will be hard to achieve in my inner world of inner screams. Happiness and sorrow, looking around the corner to find a better tomorrow. Quieting the voices in my head to be focused and well read. There we go. Maybe one day I will conquer my jaded past and sleep happily in my bed. My inner screams that have haunted me for years and years have led me to countless tears will be gone for years and years, years and years. Hey folks, how about that one? That's my song. I haven't done one for a while, and this is end of number 68. I got a special treat today. Jason's like filming me. This is just like a second time of filming me all these shows. So like I said, I'll be doing this Thursdays now. But anyway, I'd like to thank Jason for being here today, and also Khalib and Jake, JJ and C. I want to thank you so much for watching as usual. And this is the Psychotic Comedian who bids you adieu, whatever.